Hey, what's happening? Looked at a solution, which is the Asbed Stove. It's a small folding stove that takes these small little pieces of like tinder pellets. You put them in there, you light them. You put your cup on top of it. It's supposed to heat up your water. I have this one here in my bug out bag. Never tried it out before. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and keep this in my bug out bag, and I'll show you why in this video right now. That was so much for the fire steel. Try the matches out. Okay, well, matches work fine. I see the Asbed cube's beginning to burn a little bit, kind of reminds you a little bit of like a sterno. You can see that there. So it's on fire now, by the way. It's taking off now. About 8 minutes later, a full cube is burned, and it's just kind of hot to the touch. It's warm. It's not a full boil, it's like a partial boil. And I'm thinking for a full cube, I'm sure if I like that or not. Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be the way it went, but that was one cube. It didn't even get that water boiling. That thing kind of, in my opinion, blew. Well, here I got an MSR pocket rocket. Okay, it uses what's called an isobutane fuel source, and I'm going to go on ahead and show that to you. This is what I keep in my bug out bag, and I've never tried this thing before. All right, stainless steel, I assume, and got to go ahead and crank it over. See this? That's open and closed. Make sure it's closed before you put it on there. Take the top of that lid off. I guess we just screw that in like that. Okay. Open those little. These are the prongs that hold the bottom, the nesting cup of water, and I'm not going to mess with that fire starter bullshit. I'm just going to use this thing right here. Damn. Okay. This. Almost closed. Fully open. Oh yeah. Damn. That thing gets it. Alright, this is halfway open right here, guys. Okay, fully open. Almost closed. I'm going to go halfway open, alright? That thing's halfway open. Whoa, that's already heated that shit up. I'm going to turn it down about quarter way open, alright? Put that water on. Let's see how long it takes this guy. Man, this thing shits and gets, I'll tell you what. Gotta be a little careful because that's putting the flame right on that bottom of that cup too. Better to learn now than to fry a hole in my cup when I get out in the wilderness, right? At least I got another cup in my get-home bag, or bug out bag. We're at about 6 minutes on the Asbed stove. Got it lukewarm. Man, this thing's already starting to take a boil. partial boil already. Oh yeah, that's about as hot as that Asbed stove was right there. Like I say, it's a quarter way open, okay? So we're a little above sea level where I'm at. It's about 100 miles from San Francisco. So, you know, we're above the Altamont. It's a quarter way open, so obviously in higher altitudes you can adjust that valve to open up more. Now look at that, it's already starting to boil. It's coming to a light boil or a half boil there. See, it's already starting to boil now. You can see it getting kind of murky. It's not even 5 minutes yet. Look at this. I go to like halfway open. Look at that. It's almost at a full boil now. It's already boiling. Okay, so I know what I'm keeping my bob now. Look at that, that's at a full boil. See that? It's at a full boil. Now you can put that in your mountain house, or you can boil it for however long. I'll lightly boil it so I don't have to go overdo. I guess you can kind of tune it in. You can lightly boil, you know, so you can sterilize all the cruddies out of the river water. See, look at that. Turn it down a little bit. Now it's just keeping that at a boil. Yeah, I was wondering if it was worth the wait. I was wondering if that Asbed would do the job, but you know what? Man, this thing's just like a little kitchen in my backpack. It is, folks. That's the MSR pocket rocket. And this is what I had in my bob for so long. I think I'll keep that in my bob. First time I ever used it. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to try one more little test here later on down the road. I might just do a separate video on that. And it just stops right there. Boop. Look at that. I'll come out and break her down when it cools off a bit.